look, this motion is very, I know there are other motions, but I really think if we pass this motion, it's very, very straightforward as to what policy we as the City Council are setting when it comes to proposed turn bans in the NTA planning application for the Bus Connects corridor that is currently live and before on board Planola. Anyone with an ounce of sense, and I include every traffic engineer within Dublin City Council, if they assessed, which they haven't because it's not their application, if they assessed the turn bans that are currently proposed in this planning application, would completely recognise just how daft they were. They are locking in roughly to 2,000 to 3,000 people on those various adjoining roads into imposing additional 3-kilometre circuitous journeys in order to go to basically anywhere that's not the south side, or that's not in the south direction towards the city. So that includes Vincent's Hospital and everywhere else. It's completely insane, and the reality is that it will be unbelievably unfair and disproportionate to expect that the only mechanism by which a person who lives in this area could make a representation or could be consulted on this is if they paid €50 to a Bord Planola Bus Connects planning application on a corridor to which they don't benefit from, because the corridor is not running through these roads. The issue here is that as a result of the introduction of the corridor, the NTA, they presumably had to do this in their planning application, set out how they would deal with traffic diversion. And I don't know how they came up with this idea. It obviously just fitted into the algorithm or whatever. They just drew a straight line across every single feeder road that goes into Ranelagh village and said you can't take a turn, you can't turn right in this. Now, legally, no matter what happens with the On Board Planola decision, for every turn ban, Dublin City Council has to consult with the Garda Síochána. Now, presumably they'll immediately express concerns about the number of U-turns that will be taking place in Ranelagh village if you did introduce this. But secondly, it's important that we reject the report to my motion and to the other motions, that we accept the motion, because if On Board Planola do impose planning conditions requiring 24-hour turn bans on all of these roads, and Dublin City Council's answer to that is we must comply with the On Board Planola planning decision, well, you know, this City Council has been in lots of legal wrangles over the years, and we're the elected members. We set the policy. It's not the NTA who are going to be charged with implementing this. It's not the NTA who are going to be charged with overseeing its implementation. If On Board Planola make the foolish decision of not allowing a significant amount of latitude to this local authority, let the policy be set by the passing of this motion that there will be a local public consultation before any of these turn bans be introduced. Thanks.